Well, I thought I'd best get here since Mark's already here. Oh, and I forgot to mute this. Yeah, speakery things, so I can hear myself talking. Good evening. How is everyone? Oh, I need some new shirts. They're all washed out and grey. Oh, here we go. Wait till your pictures come up. I'm going to look for you all. Yeah, all of your smooth mould lines. I've never said I was professional at anything, so yeah. So we have Mark. Hello, Mark. Hiya, Craig. Hiya, Egan. Hiya, Tomo. Oh, Mr. Stander. Good evening, Paul. Good to see everyone this fine, really sunny evening. I wasn't expecting so many people straight away with it being so nice outside. We have our giveaway today. You'll be pleased to know the promos in a box are fully stocked. Lots and lots and lots. Should we have a look, see what there is? Jendon. Oh look, Iden's in the house. All the Idens. Hiya, Archnin. Naboo Handmaidens. Let's just do it this way. Let's take that Wodge there and drop them and throw them all over. So, Guard. One of the old IG cards. Chewbacca. Agile Gunner. Rebel Commandos. Ooh, 2 Jendons. Let's have them apart. Foresight. Royal Guards. Patrol Leaders. Foil Idens. More Idens. More of the small ones. Come on, there's got to be a big one. There is a lot of Idens in there, I'm just looking. One of the layer cards. 90's a bit much. 89%. Hi, Mrs. Stander. So we've got the new backdoor drone stabilised. That's a few. Another Padme. Luke. So, yes. Leia is looking fine in there. So, they're going in there somewhere. And one of the first ever promos, Luke Skywalker. So yeah, usual time, 8:30. The box is filled again. What else is there today? We have Lord of the Rings on the table. I'll go through them in a minute. That's what we're doing tonight. My other box is there because I want to finish. I've got some bits and pieces. I've been painting Lord of the Rings for a long time, so I've got some bits and pieces. I'm going back to chatting for a minute. That I want to get finished. So I've got a full army to put on the table. I've got my 4 eagles are done now. I've got another eagle on. It's basically prime. It's not primed. It's built and ready to be primed. Treebeard, I'll be finishing off his base tonight. And then there's only the 2 Hobbitseas to go on top of him. Not sure I want the Hobbitseas on. Then we have a couple of other ones, which I'll show you in a minute. Some really old ones. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Should we just skip to the end and I go back to bed? I'm really tired. It's been a really, really long week. So, hello, Corn. Thank you for the sub. It was good chatting to you this week, by the way. And Chewy, and Mark gets his points reset. That's a good point. Yeah. So, some good news. We went to see the person to do all of the books and stuff like that, and we have entered into going into a limited company, so we are starting all of the proceedings of that. More information on that when it happens and finishes. And yeah, lots of new bits and pieces coming. Very excited. Loads of new stock on order. Loads of different stuff. Protect Cards is doing well. in the first couple of weeks, it's absolutely exploded. So we're really chuffed that the singles cards are going so well. The moment Digimon and Flesh and Blood are flying out of the door, we have a small amount of Magic, a small amount of Dragon Ball Super in there, ticking away. There's piles more. I've bought in more stock than I know what to do with at the moment, so I've got a couple of months worth of work just catching up, I think. And then we've got some big releases coming at the end of the month. Some really nice big releases. Moonstone arrived yesterday, kinda. Please don't say you only half of it's in there and it's all strewn between here and there. Thanks for the sub, Chewy. That's much appreciated. So what are we going to do tonight? Right, I'll show you the bits and pieces that I'm wanting to work on, and then we can have a look of what we've got. So, I don't know if I showed this off yet. This is the Lord. It's broked. It's broked. Oh, I see that bird appear from nowhere. Ah, right. Oopsie. Yeah. The post round here since the weekend, the bank holiday weekend, has been horrific. We've had that many people say things haven't turned up, and it's like, yeah, some of it didn't go till X, Y, and Z. The post office was massively bogged under. So some of the stuff that we dropped off on Friday didn't actually get posted till, I think, Tuesday. So yeah, anyway, that's the Lord of Wind. I'm going to get him, possibly get him primed today and get some of the work done on him. That's my Radagast that Snowy gave me, or sent me, and that's the one that I found in the Goblin Town box that I need to clean up. So I've got all of the Radagasts. Yeah, I think there's a high chance it's because of the amount that it's getting used, not just in the UK but all over. If you think about it, everyone's relied on post and stuff like that for the last 12 months, so yeah, everyone's just got used to it and continuing it on. So the bear's got I'll just get rid of the thick of that, and then I can put the brown over it again. This was just to clear up the big mould lines and gaps and stuff like that. So it is just a soft wire brush. I know people have seen me use it before and cringe, but it just takes all of the high peaks off. And I'll do the same on Bjorn's arm very carefully. It just means when I prime the... It's only badger. When I prime the Lord of Wind, I can do him as well. We've just got the base to finish off on Treebeard. He's come out really nice. There's a difference between Lord of the Wind and King of the Wind. Right, where is some paint? So I've tidied stuff away. It's not just there where I normally find it. Good evening, Dave. I have been known, Dave, once or twice. But I had all my training from Snowy, who isn't around at the moment. So yeah. Just get the rim finished on this. I was going to paint or have a look at painting next month the Games Workshop Cursed City set, but I've had an offer I couldn't refuse, and a friend's painting it for me instead. And the fact I've just, at the moment, the only time I'm actually getting to paint is with you guys on the streams, which is really good. It's also very good that we're so busy that with all of the new stuff, I'm not complaining about it. Once we get that, where's my water? So yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the Redgrass game Kickstarter notification button's gone up. So if you go over and look for the Redgrass stuff, it's over there, so you can get told when the next one's coming out. I'll be telling you as well, because I think the guys over there are great. They've really supported us over the last year, so I don't mind a little bit of a shout out back. Wow, loads of people talking. I had no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, May the 20th, I think. Keep an eye open for early bird pledges as well. Yeah, the lamp. I'm hoping they do the same, because they said they'll send me a wet palette. They sent me the new membrane, and the membrane is really good. I've cleaned mine once from painting. I'm not being the ideal test subject at the moment, unfortunately, because of all of the work on the other side of the business going on. We're just a bit... I don't know where the basing stuff's gone. Aha, did find some card sleeves, card dividers up. There we go. So, yeah, Gamer's Grass tufts again. Not them ones. I think I ran out of a set. Let's get them used up. So yeah, usual tufts from Gamer's Grass. A little bit of PV8. And a pair of tweezers if possible. Ooh! So, I'll do this. But I had something to do a bit of a box opening. Oh, poop. Where's it gone? Nope. Ah, found it. I have a box to open in a bit. So, let me just get the King of Trees, his base sorted. So the usual thing. I'm using a bit of PVA on it, and it just holds it permanently. You don't have to use the PVA. It does hold very well, but I always like the belt and braces analogy. Not yet, Craig. We've just had notice that we're getting some new stuff. I'm also waiting on the stuff that... there's a new can coming out. We've ordered 12 of them. And I want to test them before I say that which ones are the ones that we would recommend, if that makes sense. I think we're getting the new ones next week, and it's by Colourforge, the same company that we did the black from. But they will, whichever way it goes, we'll probably put both up. If Ronan's about, he'll probably remind me tomorrow. I was meant to do it the other day, in all honesty, but I got a bit waylaid. But there is a new one coming as well, so be interesting to test them against each other, if that makes sense. Yeah, I actually found all sorts of bits that I'd forgotten about. Right, so Treebeard has those bits, and the only thing I need to do is a small dry brush. I'm going to use my red grass dry brush, and I think Dawnstone. The only thing with any of the sprays is you've got to come to the shop and get them, unfortunately. Still don't have any way of sending them out. So, the rock, I'm just Dawnstoning the edges. Downstage? Downstage? Is that a new colour, Mark? So yeah, just over the wash, and done a little bit of grey into the beard, just so it makes it slightly different. Thank you, Archnin, that is much appreciated. We are going to do very, 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 very probably, again, it's something I'm going to have to look at tomorrow, but I may do a sales stream on Saturday, with the prize wall and everything again, just slightly different, but yeah, we could do with a little bit of money in the stream to get some new bits and pieces for next month, so I might do a bit of a sales stream. Dawnstone Dry, they also do a Dawnstone normal grey as well, so they're both the same colour, but the dry just, yeah, I do like the dry, especially for rocks and stuff like that. So that is him done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick show you of, other than my dwarves, which everyone knows what a dwarf looks like, so there's no point in bringing the dwarves out. I'm going to show you the other bits and pieces I've got for Lord of the Rings that I'll be painting a bit here and there. So, and I also may get one of these big brushes and get all of the dust off. So, this is the Balrog. Yes, I do, but I tend to keep them for really high-end pieces now because of it being so hard to get hold of the stuff. So, the Balrog. So, he's a bit of... So, everyone sees the orange and the yellow and stuff like that. Ignore this because it's not finished, but all of this, where it's coming out of the body, we just sprayed the whole area in the orange and the yellow and stuff like that. So you got obviously you got the blend and stuff like that, but you could do it wet. And then I used black and dry brushed it, but a very light black dry brush, so it only picked up the raised edges, and that's how you get the cracked effect on the legs and stuff like that. It's just a black dry brush over the top. Very effective and very easy to do. So I wrote the medium so you can see him. He's still got loads to do. Magnetized the weapon because he can have the sword or the whip that gets Gandalf. Or a boxing glove if I can find one. Yeah. So I didn't get him finished recently. I've had him I've had him since before Christmas, so I've not managed to get him finished, but I'm going to put all of these just on the shelf there, so they keep looking at me to go, finish me. And definitely in that type of voice. So one of the things that I'm also going to do is I'm going to be doing a complete set of the Wraiths. So it's just a normal Wraith on a Nazgul, but again we magnetized it so you can take it off and you can put the king on. But I've got to the point now where I want 9 of these to have the full set sort of thing, and have the king and then all the individual ones. The base is ridiculous. But I'll fix that and probably just glue it in place or metal rod it so it doesn't move around. So when we were going to do the event that Kinger, who should be here, how he's got a crown on. We built a list for me, and as a lot of you know, I am a Double Decimator fan. So the only thing that we could come up with, I'm gonna have to go to the big one, is a double dragon list. So these are just the standard dragons, they're not Smaug or anything like that. And we're going to do it either... Yeah, I know. We were going to do them in the colours of Double Dragon, the arcade game, the two brothers, Bimmy and Jimmy. Or we were going to do it in the colours of Bubble Bobble, the purple and the green. Hadn't quite decided. And these are metal. And they're a fortune. This one was given to me by a very good friend, Percy, and this one was given to me by Mr. Stephen Christian. And again, they're very dusty again, but they need a bit of love, need a bit of painting, get them finished. So I was also told that the perfect list was Double Dragon and something in the middle. At the time, I was looking at the bear, but they brought the faction things out and I couldn't use him. So luckily, I managed to find a metal Shelob. These are like rocking horse poop to get hold of, and they were back then. And I found this new on the shelf at Lazy Dragon Gaming. Yeah. And obviously bought it from Tom. who's usually here abusing me, which he isn't today. Haha, I forgot. So yeah, I've got that to do. I've got the Balrog to do. I've got the dragons to do. I'm still waiting for the rest of the wraiths to come. But what I do have is limited edition Kill Team form box. It's probably worth more than the figures inside. But I have all of the 9 wraiths. All of the characters. And they have so much detail and the beautiful pieces. And then I did get given a king on foot. So that is one of the ones I'd like to get finished as well on the stream. You know, I can really easily mute the Paria. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think I'll actually get on with the 9 next. They're just a bit. They're not very hard. They were just a dry brush, a black spray and a dry brush. I just need to finish the bases off, and they're all done. Yeah, that was only because I wanted. I'm not flocking the spider. That was because I wanted you to interact again. If I didn't want you to interact, I'll just. So. I've been looking for a new set of cutters. I know I've got a couple, but since using the Redgrass Gaming ones and having to send them to someone to try out as well, I didn't have a set. So I went onto the great interwebs and found these. Ronan's using them, and he says they're really good. And they're Despair, DSPIAE craft tools, and these are the STA 3.0s. This is how they come. You can get them off Amazon for about £35. You can get them off whatever that Chinese site is, I forget it, AliExpress or whatever it is, for around about 25 and a £5 delivery. So we're going to try and get them in for the shop as well, if they're any good. But I've not opened them yet. So here we go. God, that's not easy to open. I could do with a bit of sprue to test them on. If anything, they come in a really snazzy box. That is pretty nice. Hey Snowy! They come with a protector so you don't stab yourself. I don't know what's in there. I think that's an instruction book on how to use them. Oh, there's a I think that's a cloth to clean them and an instruction book. There is a tensioning till, Allen key, and then there is the cutters themselves. So the tensioning tool does things there. Oh, right, I get that. Yeah, I see what that does. So apparently these are copies of God Hands. If anyone does know what God hands are, £25 in the packing. Yeah. Yes, the God hands are about £100 now. They have.
Don't rent me.
There's a child behind me. She's up to no good.
No. See, I hadn't touched that over there. You know, I labelled these drawers and I can't even read them.
It's your hand, right? Right, just leave it.
Determined needed.
Cool. So a really nice little set of. But the thing is, Snowy, these are the same as the ones I was talking about before, where we can cut flush, so we don't have to go back to them to. You know what? I haven't got any sprues around to cut. Oh wow, that'll be I found some. There's some at the back there. The yellow handled ones are the standard GW ones. Used to be. Oh. Gonna have to have a look at. So I think these are cutting the same as the red grass ones. Looking at it. Yeah. Basically, looking at it, one side's a knife blade and the other side's a flat edge for it to go up against. So when you're cutting, it cuts and it doesn't stretch. This is like the other ones. Fascinating. Director. As I said, I'll start using them. See what the outcome is, what they're like, longevity and stuff like that. So, cutters. I have a set now. And cutter cleaners. I might use them for my glasses actually. Right. I'll put that back over there so I'll just cut chunks off it. What was I going to do with the basing? I think it might have just been. What's the colour everyone uses for the basing? Mournfang brown? And then Mournfang brown and then a dry brush of... Yeah, what was that? I cannot find any Snowy. There's the normal ones. Charred brown. Don't have charred brown anymore. It's not in the range. Charred brown being... let's have a look. Dark flesh tone. Charred brown. Beastie brown, you mean? leather. Not sand. That's rust. Where's the beast? Might have to use the GW colour for that mid one. So I've got charred brown, but I think charred brown followed by Mournfang brown might work. Yeah, I've got the charred brown Vallejo game colour. And it's also quite, because it being air, it'll go over it quite nicely. Oh. Thank you. In your own time. Tweezers, yeah. Finding blooming non-magnetic tweezers. Yeah, the autofocus got me. So, just going over it in a dark brown. These have been sat around for so long, not being loved. I was like, yep, Lord of the Rings, need to finish them off. I've done them, basically the colours on them are sprayed black, and then we went with the silver dry brush to get the colour on that I wanted. It works really well. It looks nice, and there's not really that much extra to do to Wraith, so the either black and grey, but as I said, I did them silver to give them a bit, make it look shiny, and yeah, I think I was going through my phase of painting everything black and dry brushing it silver. Go. It shouldn't take too long for them to dry with it being airbrush paint. Not when someone's just turned the heating on as well. Whew, I'm going to melt. So what's everyone else been painting and getting on with this week? I've seen Mark's new Space Marine. And a bit up on the cloak as well. There you go. Cursed City. Yeah, Cursed City's cool. Can't wait to play it. We had a bit of a revelation this week. I own Blackstone Fortress, and I own it all. Literally everything, every expansion, every book, everything. All of the promos that came out for it, I got. I don't think I missed a thing. And someone posted in the Blackstone Fortress group last week going, sorry but needs must, I've just had to sell mine, and I got $3,500 for it. And his wasn't painted, it was just, everything was built, just not painted. And I'd say 3/4 of mine is painted to a very good standard. Not by me, I had a friend who did it for me. And when I looked, it was like, yep, that's a lot of money sat on the shelf. And when we played it, we only ever managed to do the first missions anyway. And I do have a spare copy of it, built but unpainted. And I was like, you know what? I could do the old Awakened Realms technique of going, yeah, Zenith will highlight. We'll call it Sun Dropped. And just paint them up like that as game pieces, and keep the other one, keep the unpainted one, and sell the painted one and all the expansions and stuff like that. Especially with getting a painted copy of Cursed City. I feel they're going to be very similar games, but one more fantasy, obviously. Yeah, and I was just at the point that some of the card packs are going for £60 a pack. I was like, yeah, I can't turn that sort of money down, especially with all of the work coming and stuff like that. So I was like, yep, I'm going to sell it. Yeah, CVs are a pain in the backside. They change them more than changing. Yeah. What brown to use? I thought I had Beastie Brown. I'm almost certain that I had it somewhere. Charred Maroon. Charred Maroon. Got 2 pots of Charred Maroon. That's definitely bronze. It would give it an interesting outlook. Beastie. Kinger. You missed all of the nice shiny bits. Can you tell what it is yet? Have I missed one? 2, 4, 6, 8. I hadn't left one in the case. Just need to do the basing on this one as well. Come on, Lee. It's in the name. I've got some bits to show you, Kinger, if you're not falling asleep at the keyboard. I've dug out, other than my dwarves, I've dug out my collection and started restarted work on them all. So Snowy's got a little painting thing going on the Beanies group, so I thought, you know what, I'll get some of the Lord of the Rings stuff done. I'm doing it on the stream as well, so a couple of birds with one stone. No, there was no free stuff. Definitely not. So, I've just done the bases on them. Finished Treebeard. His base is done. He's dry brushed. He can have his coating on. I need to get the airbrush out and finish all of the polar bear colouring. Well, no. He just needs redoing. But I had my Balrog. Who is, I'd say, half done. I've got one of the 9 Nazgul. So I've got to get more of them and build more of them and have the full set of them. But very flamey. How about one of them? It's the metal one. So yeah, he needs painting. They're not green dragons. Oh, I just noticed there's a big dent in that one. Needs cleaning. But what I also have, Kinga, is a second one in metal. Oh, they're both metal, mate. Both dazzly little metal beasties. Both gifts as well. I was saying earlier, friend Mr. Percy gave me the red one, and Mr. Christian gave me, yep, but I am not a person who sells my gifts. Anyone that gifts me something, even if it sits there for a year and doesn't get painted, for some reason that one had a horrible mould line right down his wing. That's why the that's why it had no paint down the wing. I'd redone it after seeing it when I'd painted it. Yeah, I followed one last week, I think, because I was like, what's better than 2? What's better than having double dragons? Having 3 of them. And then I could have a green one as well. And how much did he go for in the end? One of the local lads sold one just before Christmas. But it was absolutely beautifully painted. And I think he got about 150 for it. Watch list. Oh, no, it won't be on that. Wish things would stop moving. Nope, 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 none of them. Oh, I like the look of them. Sorry. Sold listings, Lee. Sold listings. Stop buying. Someone needs to control my spending. I missed the cave drake and the witcher in the water that were like 50 and 60 quid each. £57 Kinga, and it didn't meet its reserve. and it's probably painted to the same sort of level as the red one. It's just had like a dry brush down, so 60 quid, and he wanted more for it. Yeah, I wish I'd gone for the Cave Drake now, and I need some dice. I've got a couple of sets of the dice now. I've got the Isengard Fangorn. I'm sure I had a set of the ones with the hands on. Are they the hands ones, or is that another Fangorn? That's another Fangorn set. So I've got a Fangorn set in here, a couple of Fangorn sets to give away, but I also almost certain Fangorn. Oh, Isengard dice set. It's there. It's right in front of me. So I've got a Blood Bowl Dwarf Team set there as well. So I've got that's what I'm reduced to. That's what I'm reduced to at the minute. Snow, you just don't understand the needs of someone who needs dice. They're my precious. Didn't mean I was going to buy any at the minute, because I need a lot of money for some games coming up. Right, let's get the airbrush on that brown. Where did I put the brown? Brown black. Cool. So, if anyone is around on Saturday at about 5 o'clock, I think I'm going to do it. I'll double check tonight and make sure I know what I'm talking about. But Saturday at 5, maybe 6 at a push. We're going to do a sales stream like we did before with the boards and stuff like that. I'm going to see what bits and pieces we've got going, or I've got that I can spare to put into a giveaway. Not so much giveaway, but more of a bargains to be had. Let's just say that. There will be cards again on the board. One to 12, like. But I'll probably do what was I doing the week after? We're doing our first event the week after, Steve, which you've paid into. So anyone who doesn't know, we are holding our first Protex first game event. I've run a lot of game events and I've done it for other stores, but this is our first ever. Oh, that's Sunday, yeah. So yeah. Tell you what, you've hit the nail on the head. Week on Saturday, we're going to have one of our fabled streams. Just so I can get more of Steve's money out of him. So yeah, I'll do it a week on Saturday. Makes it a bit easier. It is... I will hold my hands up. It's a bit of a stock clearance. We do have stock on the shelf that I just need to... We are doing a Flesh and Blood event a week on Sunday. So a week on Saturday we'll do the live stream, sales stream, and a week on Sunday we are doing our first Flesh and Blood starter event it's basically going to be a learn to play event and stuff like that. We're charging £2 a person for the event, but you get one of the starter decks that we've made. If I do these, I'll show you what we're on about. So they're not expensive. The starter decks for Flesh and Blood, they released as first edition, so they've got quite a collectability on them. Now I've got a couple to do demos and training here and at Beanie. What's happening? We're going to have a sales stream a week on Saturday. We may have just changed the day, but yeah, sales stream a week on Saturday. Same as usual. There'll be stuff offered up for sale. There will also be the prize wall again that we had last time, where you donate a £5 to the stream, and off the back of that we pick one of the numbers 1 to 12 and you get what's on the card. It's an idea that one of our close friends, James, does. So it works really well. I think we've got 7 people signed up for our first event. It's online, it's through cams as well, so the only thing that you need to do is be pretty quick for us to be able to get you the deck out in time. Not marbles. It's just to get some funding back into the stream so we can get some more prizes for the next couple of months. And maybe look at doing some different streams as well. A few things. We'll see what it... one, we'll see how much we make, and two, we'll see if it's... that's some skill. So what am I doing now? What have I done? What did I spray? Oh, that. Yeah. Plenty of practice. Not to be attempted at home. Put the model down. The talking airbrush holder a bit. Yeah, well. Oh, was I talking at the same time? Wow. See, women say men can't do 2 things at once. I was doing 3. The problem with it, which event? if you're on about the sales event, the problem we had is we put the tickets up the first time we did it. We put the tickets up the day before, and they'd sold before we could actually do anything on the stream. So it was meant for people who were watching the stream. So we're doing 2 events. The first event is the event. Let me just call it that. Is one for Flesh and Blood, the trading card game. Martin and Ronan and a few others are coming to that one. Deadstee, see who else we can convince. That's a £2 buy-in. We'll send you a deck and you can play. If you want to buy into the event and just have the deck sent out, and we arrange another night for one of the lads or myself, once I know how to play, to give you a run through of the game, then we do it that way. If it's a sales event, unfortunately, we need to sell the tickets on the day. So I've just done Shelob in a brown coat. Now I've just remembered these take quite a while to dry. Poop. What else was it? What else was the brown? Nothing. So there's half a pot of brown there with. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Not that one, like. So what days are you working, Nick? Eagles are brown. What colour do you think an eagle is? Have you not watched the PG Tips advert? Here we go! Oh, did I just bend my nib? Hi, Philip. Oh, eagle! Yeah, eagle, definitely. Cracking advert. Jenny Vegas at his finest. So I'm just giving the black dragon, a fresh coat. That's a seagull. So, what colour are the dragons? I know I'm not... Mine. What colour are the dragons in Lord of the Rings? I don't remember them. I remember Smaug being bright red and full of fire and. But even reading the books, I can't remember the other ones. Mark, I am definitely ignoring you. I think I'd get more hate painting that dragon Tesseract than I would. Yeah, well, I do like the red one, so I'll probably keep one red and one black. I think I will go with that, yeah. And then use like Eshin Grey to do it. No, Mr. Stander. There's two sat here that are definitely Lord of the Rings dragons. Like, how many wizards is there in Lord of the Rings? Three wizards. Yeah, pop another chat in Discord, mate. Or four. And yes, they're not called wizards in the books. They had to be called wizards. Radagast was... sorry. Gandalf was called a wizard. And Kinga hits the nail on the head. There is... there is 5 wizards. How many necromancers? Yes, he does. And Kinga's right again. There's 1 necromancer and 5 wizards in Lord of the Rings. And he is correct. Saruman, Radagast, Gandalf, and 2 unnamed ones. But when Bilbo asks, when Frodo asks about the wizards, no, they would never have got it. But yeah, it was. Everyone always thinks there's loads of wizards and stuff like that. How many orcs is there? No, there is 1 necromancer. Just 1. They were using the tales of a necromancer to disguise the massing of the army. About now, none. So, this is the thing. Altor was made up by... Oh, God, what's his name? You're going to make me Google it, aren't you? Can't even remember. I know that when you see them in the picture, they're called the Blue Wizards, yeah. And again, Tolkien never named them. Paul Daniels is definitely in the book as well. Yeah, if you go onto I think it's Tolkien Gateway, they have the stories of the Blue Wizards. Which are fan fiction, almost certain of it. Christopher Tolkien actually puts in. I don't think he writes about them, but he gives them credence. Is that the right word? Yeah. Because there's loads of things about because Saruman goes west or east with the two blue wizards and only comes back on his own. And he's accused of, by fans, he's accused of killing them. But again, it was never confirmed. No one knows. I think Tolkien liked to keep some of the parts a bit secretive, as it were. Yeah, definitely go west. Right. It would be interesting if GW got the rights to do some other wizards for it. It'll be interesting when the series comes out, where they take it and what they do with it. And we have 12. I'm just going to the cloud bot to make. I'm going to turn it off for a little bit just to make sure it works for everyone. So it looks as though they're not drying fast enough. It's not good. Is it dry? Do you think it's dry enough to... No. Yeah, Paul, exactly as I turned it off. Is that the recipe you use for the basing on a lot of stuff, Snowy? I've never got myself into a set thing. I normally just make it up and do it by ear, but I've been finding that I keep going back to ones and can never remember which ones I've done. I'm not singing. That's the one. Let me have these over here. I'll put my little Allen key in there, out the way. Right. I may steal your colour scheme. Just remembered I needed some more blue wipe, and I tend to forget if I get halfway through doing stuff. So Do you do grass over it, or...? Why is it not working? Definitely doing something wrong on that. I'm just wondering if that paint's too thin. Yeah, I'm gonna try not Mournfang. I know what colour I want in my head, and the base is perfect for it. It's the right colour bottom, but I think it might be Steel Legion Drab. I need a bit more of a stark contrast, I think. Also, the gravel isn't that thick, so let me have a look at the dry brush paints over here, see what I've got that I can use. Not gold, scrag brown. Under hive or under hive ash. What's that gold one? Is that gold? Yeah. I'll give that one a go. No. I'm not convinced. Let's have a look in here. Could be because it's it's still possibly still wet. That's better. Yeah, I'll give that a go in a bit. Yeah. It's got a lot to answer for. But we look as though we're coming through the other end of it. Yeah, I'm going to leave them till they dry properly. I think that's what the problem is. The dry brush isn't taking to them. It's slightly damp. That could be me rushing. The back they go. But they're one step closer. Let me just check over Treebeard. He's got his grass, he's got his fungus, he's got his little mushrooms and his snail. I'm happy with that. So this class Treebeard is done, and he can go up into there. See, this is the only problem with this primer. It doesn't go dry straight away. It's a really, really nice colour. It's just not going off quick enough. So you normally have to leave it. Have been leaving it overnight. So what have we got? 20 past. Let's get set up. Let's have... right, so I can put him away. Let's give Treebeard a blast with the testers. Let's have him up in the window, ready to go. Right, let's turn on Streamlabs. Right, you can all check your points and stuff now. It should be working. Yay! Cool. And yeah, I've seen Queen live. One of only two bands I've seen live, or performers I've seen live. I am not going to say the other one. Nope. Queen, 1986, Wembley. That's all you're getting out of me. Venga Boys, yeah, definitely. I wasn't old enough to appreciate it. I loved going to see it. I won't lie, it was absolutely fantastic. I appreciate the memories more. I remember the big inflatables being bounced around and stuff like that. I remember us singing along with doing Freddie's AO thing where he gets the audience to mimic what the octaves and stuff that he's doing, and that was fantastic. Yeah. That was Queen, mate. The other person I went to see was in Newcastle at the Gateshead Arena. And it was a she, not a he. you could be right on that one, Mark, but yeah. I'd have loved to have seen Jimmy Nail live. Right, so cool. Where is that gone? It's not Brittany. In fact, I probably think Brittany would be a bit of a better one. Tell you what, I did have, Paul. Let me just have a look at the giveaway. Edit it. I had the whole Queen collection on vinyl in a limited edition one-piece collector's box, and that was 7 of 100. Friday. Long after Kylie. Well, there we go. 500 points to the person who can guess which female artist I went to see at Newcastle, and it was after it was after the millennium. So, other way. You've got 15 minutes, the same time as the giveaway, and the first person to get it, I will tell you after the giveaway whether you get it right or not. So, giveaway is the usual. It's, if you're a follower, you get 5 pulls. If you are a subscriber, you get 7 pulls. If you donated tonight, you get 12 pulls. So get your donations in, get your follows in, and all that sort of stuff. You have 15 minutes starting now for that and the 500 free points. I'm not going to say till the end, so someone might get it, so you've got to keep guessing. Anyway, while you're all guessing and raffling, oh, I'd have loved to have seen Bonnie Tyler. Oh, yes. Let me have a look in the gallery and go back some. Right. I think Archnin was the last one. So, let me head over to the chatting area. And we'll continue on from here. We have Archnin's. These are 3D printed miniatures that he's been getting. The start look good. I do like the flame wings. Paul's doing, I think we've seen these ones. Paul's doing the Altmark, which is starting to sink. There's far too much cargo on there. Archinin doing a birdie. Sorry, not Archinin. Direct Painting doing a birdie. flames on that class. Again, direct painting with some those Chaos Space Marines and the whole army of elves. Dead Steve would love that army. Khorne doing the yes, we've seen this before. Sorry, I've double clicked on all of these, but you get to see them again. Khorne doing more of Cyclops. Paul Stander's usual painting technique: fill the bucket with paint, push the X-wing in, and it's painted. And that's nearly finished, I think. Yes, and they always look worse when you take photos, Khorne, if you're still about. Yeah, because I was asking Dave about the replacing the shed. Chewie's Deathwing. Converted Deathwings. Catch you later, Ashton. And there's all three of them. Loads of people are going to shout at you for not drilling your barrels, but I appreciate it. Königsberg. Steve's been off hunting, wizard hunting. There's more of the Altmark done. Oh, aren't we all? More of the demon. Demon looks class. Mark's Blood Bowl characters. Referees. Didn't take you long to paint at all then, Mark. How would you read the rule book if it's locked? Typical dwarves. And then Mark's new venture. There was definitely gold afoot. Paul's been doing some more Legion. Alex Kaplan. It's looking cool. Can't believe you're painting a white army. I'm not even going to put that up. I'm not putting jokes up when they're that bad, Paul. This is Jake's Infinity stuff. All of it looks class. I can, Paul. So, that is the gallery for the evening. You've still got 8 minutes. That's a long gallery this evening. short gallery this evening. I'll wait for that to end and get back on with a little bit of painting then. Refuse to do Paul's dad jokes, so yeah. Let's see. With a bigger dry brush. Oops, half the paint came out. So this is just the bat. Very much the same as the Eagle's fur. A fairly heavy dry brush up and down across the fur. Just to give the starting colours. It's not the final. I'll probably he's very dark in the films. Very things like bears and anything with fur is really easy to do. Yeah, that's cool, Paul. The problem with leather jackets and stuff like that for me is they don't do them in like marquee size or anything that would ever fit. I'd like to know where my t-shirt is. I've got a Queen t-shirt, but I never wore it. I don't think it would fit now, but it should be there somewhere. You broke it again, didn't you, Mark? is a good looking jacket. Right, I'm going to do Bjorn as well, because it will pick up muscle tone and stuff like that, so I get a bit of a better idea where to put in. He's going to be skin coloured anyway. But then I can wash the trousers like I'm going to wash the bear, and also his hair, and give it the same sort of colour. I'd like his hair the same colour, and I'd like his trousers and boots the same colour, so they match the bear. He's going to have normal skin, so flesh tone skin colour, but I want the hair and the trousers the same as the bear colours, if that makes sense. Oh, you smart ass. I just realised what you did. I am going to ban the peer review from this. You have 8 tickets in. Mark broke it. Oh no, you've got 8 in now. You've put it in a couple of times, mate. It is just Mark broke it, so it's not reporting back on here. It's always Mark that does it. So yeah, this is where that it's the Slivneth bark. When you wash it with pure Agrax, you get a really good brown from it. The Agrax stains it, and you get a really good covering of the brown. I am going to put that. I just nearly knocked it, so it's not as if we don't have any of these things. hopefully happen is that'll fill the recesses, do the usual shading, and we will have a fantastic bear at the end of it. Burr. It's a burr. And I can't remember how to unmute him this time. What's 600 seconds? He'll be back in a minute. So, I'll put this out the way. Move the bear over there and be on with him. The worst part is he's the one that can tell me how to unblock it. Oops. Can't be that cruel. It can be done again. Right, I'm going to... You made just as bad of a joke. There you go. Anyway, time for the winners. Found the unban button. There we go. Anyway, right. I don't know if we're going to see on the screen who wins. We can find out in a minute. So, our first winner of the evening is Mr. Tomo. Is it going to come up? I'll take a screenshot at the end of it. So, Mr. Tomo is definitely a subscriber. Oops. Let's have a look. So, any chance at Asajj and Handmaidens? So, the first one is Heavy Laser Cannon. Not quite. Next one is Wouldn't Be Anything Without Aiden. Ooh, the B-Wing upgrade. And, oh, Saber Throw. 2, 3, 4. 5 is Palpatine. 6 is Brilliant Evasion. And number 7 is Alderaanian Guard. You know what I don't have is any baggies for use. I don't think. Oh yeah, there we go. There's one already here with Snowy's name on. We did get some of the stuff caught up on. So I've got Chewie's here. Mark's is still here. Egan's, we're just waiting till the end of the month to do all yours at once. And I've only just... Oh, we've got stuff to drop off to Tomo, possibly tomorrow. So we might be able to drop that off as well. On a drive-by. Yeah, no worries, Matt. The next winner is Dan R. So, Dan R. I can't remember. You're a sub, aren't you? A Bravo Flight Officer. Ossifer. Logistics Division Office, Division Pilot. The Diamond Boron Missiles. Which washers are you using, David? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a Rear Admiral. 6 is engine upgrade, and the final one is Luke Skywalker. We pulled Luke Skywalker out earlier. Have you got washes or inks? It's Valerios. I'm hoping you mean Valerios. Done. Right, inks will stain everything. Washes will stain a little bit, but not as much. If it is staining, you need to thin it down slightly with flow improver thinners. Yeah. And the final winner is Kinger. Oh, have you subbed yet, Kinger? Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, have you subbed? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I found you. So, number 1. They're all going to be X-Wing. You know that, don't you? Oh. Two, Diamond Boron Missiles. Number 3 is Alderaanian Guard. Number 4, Diamond Boron. I'll redo that one. Number 5, Hunter. Number 6, Ooh. And Bactoid Drone, and last but not least is a Colossal Station Mechanic. You do have Mr. Vader in there though. That is very nice. Right. What colour skin did you do? And what colour wash did you do? Right. Who said anyone did, Paul? Yeah, that would help, David. It would help us understand what colours and stuff like that. So I'll drop the diamond bore and missile back in there. Those prizes will be sorted out. I've took a screenshot in case anyone wants to be nosy. But yeah. And I will close the entry for today. That is all done. So someone did win. It was Mr. Snowden. But Mr. Snowden had that many guesses. Do you know which one it was? $66 to $71. So that has been added to Snowy's account. It is correct, Snowy. I'm almost certain that I've told you at some point. Just have a look at something. Very interesting. Yeah, it didn't impress me too much either. Yes, you both are. On my screen, yeah, probably. It's not one of my proudest moments. So something that's just been added to Streamlabs is all-time watching stats. So people who have watched the stream and how long they have watched it for. It makes very interesting reading. Would anyone like to guess who has watched it the most? Protech Models has definitely watched it the most, but that's probably because he is part of it and has to watch it because it's my account. Yes, apart from myself, Streamlads and Commander Root, which are all parts of the system. Which is actually interesting because Streamlabs has watched my stream for 9 hours longer than me, which is pretty good. Our highest person at the moment is 192 hours currently. So you've sat here and listened to me waffle for 192 hours. How many days is that? Ulfric's actually second. And Dan was right. Mr. Tomo is 4.7 days. The goddamn Tomo has watched for 192 hours. Ulfric in second place at 187 hours. Followed by Craig with 164. Jack 162. Kinger sneaking in there at 158. Virgo Pros, who I don't know who they are. So we do have a lot of people who just watch and listen and quietly judge me. You are 1, 2, 3, 4. You are 5th on the overall most watching person thing for ProTech. You've watched the stream for 158 hours. Doom Fairy's just behind that. K just behind that. Boo Boo Hamster at 146. Egan 146. Ninja Mogul 142. Flaky Pastry 132. Lurks, I think Lurks, I don't know what. So there's Lurks and V and K. I don't know who they are either. But we then have Fierce Link, who was helping with it. Dan at 114. Archnin at 113. Mark at 110. Dead Steve 51. Can't even find Mr. Stander on there. Ronan at 34. Ronan at 34. I'm going to have words with him tomorrow. No, I can't see where you're at, Steve. Oh yeah, 51. So it's an interesting new piece of kit. There's a big button on there as well. Can you have 2 days of your life back? He's an admin on it. He helps out. Yeah, you'd probably just watch me again today. So yeah, there's a couple of new bits. We will see, Mark. It is something that we'd considered, but we didn't have anywhere to check on it. See, Cornwolf's down at 57. Chewy, believe it or not, you are 50.42. Shenanigans. I'm not 100% sure these are accurate. Ash has watched a lot. These might be of a certain time. So 193. Oh, sorry for yawning. 1, 9, 8, 8. So even if you were to say a 2-hour show on average, Como's tuned in for 96. 96 streams. Which is possibly nearly all of them. 96 streams. So 48 weeks. So yeah, I think if it is on average 2 hours, we've been going for 14 months now. So yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the viewing has been during lockdown. If you want to be pedantic, we've done a lot more than 104 streams. Because we've done a lot on weekends, we've done a lot for Flesh and Blood box openings, we did a lot for early Digimon openings, we've done sales streams, we've done Pedantism of the Year awards. We're also doing the new series of how to remove mold lines. Yes, there was the 24-hour stream, of which a couple of people did stay for... Did we have 2 people stay for the entire thing? I know Craig did. Yeah, there was definitely the 24-hour daft one. Right. The Lavador washes are very strong. And yeah, the thing is, with Vallejo those Vallejo washes and the Vallejo inks, you need to learn to wash them down, thin them out. My advice would be, if you're wanting flesh, go to Beanies. I'm thinking of it, Craig. I had a lot of help last year, but the guys that helped last year are very busy now. One of them's working 7 days a week, silly amounts of hours, and he was my mainstay sort of thing. We could possibly, I think, I'd like to aim for October if I did another one. It's something we need to start. If I want to start doing it, we need to start thinking about it now, if that makes sense. Let me have a think about it. It was a killer, I know that. It took me 3 days to recover. So, for the browns and stuff, you want Agrax Earthshade. For the skin tones, you want Reichland Flesh Shade. And for most of the other stuff, you can get away with doing it in Nuln Oil. You can pick them up from Beanies if you want to get them, but they don't stain anywhere near as much as the Vallejo ones, and they tend to just work. They're the best beginner friendly ones. We still use them. You've just seen me use the brown on there. They still will stain a bit if you use the brown on the white. The white will turn brown, so you always get staining. You can't get away from that. It's just the better the quality of yeah. They're the three staples: Nullin, Agrax, and Reichland. The three main staples for washes. They're from GW. Yeah, they're pretty good. Everyone uses them. Dry brush, wash, highlight. It's the way of the painting world. 200th stream. I'd have to work out when it was going to be. Yeah, if you want to make it lighter, you buy the Lamium medium to go with it, and you thin it out with that. Yeah, recess washing is another thing, especially if you've got light colours like white and you just want to get the bits in. I'll have a look. I can have a look now. It could get very loud because I know YouTube just starts playing stuff. Yep, got past it. That's cool. I do need to catch up. I stopped numbering them by the looks of it. '94, '95, '96, '97, '98, '99, 100. Oh, there's 100. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 14, 15, 16. So tonight's 117th. Tomorrow's 118. 118. I've done them. I number them all on the stream numbers, but started doing them every 10. So I had to go back and count some. Yeah, we've got like 5 and 10 views on each one of them on YouTube. Again, if people would be so kind to go over and like videos on them, it is appreciated. It does help boost the viewing. We have yeah, we'll be doing some giveaways as well soon with some bits and pieces. Get round to go by. Yeah. So where are we? We'll go to that one. Right, we'll call it at that point. It's 2 hours 20 minutes of your lives again that I've taken. Yeah, you just build it up, and the GW washes are probably the best and easiest to use. I still use them, so yeah, they're probably the good ones. So thank you everyone for watching. As usual, thank you for the donations and the subs tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at 7, and then we'll see what we've got on over the weekend, see what we can do over the weekend, if anything. And if who was going to come and see me? Who was it? Nick, if you want, I'm going onto Discord now, so I will catch you in the Discord channel. So thank you everyone for everything, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming.